Hey, yo. Hello. How we doing? Sunday, the weekend's over. If you're watching this on YouTube or a VOD, that might not be true. So don't call me a liar, but nonetheless. We're here, man. Weekend, the holiday. It's all over now. Time to get back to work. These Blazers have not really quit working this entire time. They have continued to work as we got through the All-Star game last night. It was a pretty wild one that went into overtime. Wasn't sure how exciting it was going to be, especially at 5 in the morning. And trying to stay awake during it since I wasn't playing it. But nonetheless, the All-Star break is over. The All-Star game did happen. The Suns are continuing to just absolutely throttle everybody. And we start the home stretch of the season now. We're 7 games out of a playoff spot. We are fighting to basically get that spot back from the team we're about to play, the Kings. And then the Lakers are the number 8 spot. And then our very own, the Jazz, are not too far off if we happen to beat them and win all of our regular season games that we have against them. That will be helpful for knocking them down and maybe elevating ourselves. But not a whole lot else to be said other than we've got these games to play a little bit earlier than our normal time on here. And that's hoping that I can play and hoping to get these games played before the sun starts to come up. Actually get some sleep for work, and maybe come back again tomorrow then, because the better that I am able to get my work done, the earlier I can start to stream. And it's all tied together, really. And if I don't get my work done, then I feel stressed out and I come on stream and it's not much fun because I'm just pissy. And then this game, we're almost ready to go back to Bethune-Cookman on College Troops 2K8. And that's hard to stay in a positive mood for when your team's really bad and losing really bad. Losing games and missing shots, that it's like when you're controlling the team and you're doing it, it's like, come on, I see where the breakdowns happen. Like when you simulate them, you're like, yeah, the team's just, you know, a bunch of young kids and we're still just the first year we're here. When I play the games, I'm like, everybody's fine, these players are capable of winning. They just do things to ruin it and make it not a win. So nonetheless, the Blazers, these are pros, man. These are professionals. We are starting to do a little better. I promise you. 7 games out is the furthest we've been out of the playoffs as a whole all season. But you can see here what's going on the last few. We're just getting beat at home all the time, it seems like. If our home record was above average, or just even 500, would be doing real nice. But 6-5 in the division, not terrible. We did lower the game duration down to 10-minute quarters now because we were scoring way too much. That Houston game, they put 143 on us. And so, as good as we think we're doing, the last 10 were 4-6. I thought we were kind of rolling about 500, so not quite. You see the T-Wolves are actually doing pretty good in their last 10. But nonetheless, the 1-15 stretch that we had earlier in the season, that level of terrible seems to be over. Well, we did have like a 4 or 5 game losing streak prior to last stream when we broke that. I don't know what I'm saying other than I think we're getting better. The games are all much closer too, outside of that Houston game. But like 2 of the games that we lost were really painful losses because of how close they were. This one being one. And then this Pistons game, a 2-pointer. And this is why we think it's probably time to up the minute, or take the duration of the minute of the quarters down by a minute, because 126 to 128 against the Pistons. Both these teams, like, their offenses are not their highest rate feature. That score seems about right. This one, like us scoring 117, seems reasonable, especially West Coast, Western Conference teams nowadays. That's like every night. But 128, 126. Them scoring 143 is kind of out of this world too. So we made the change. It'll save us time and might let us squeeze in another game or two somewhere down the road. All these minutes stored up, because it ends up being 4 minutes a game. And I mean, we play 3 games, and that's basically, we shaved a quarter off of, we don't have to play. So I don't know, it'll hurt us and help us because our statistics will go down. We will not have quite as much offensive production. We won't have as much, you know, defense, steals, all those things. But Like the Kings just scored 67 in their last game, and Houston stomped them out. Watch out for Houston. They are on the rise, and I think that the way that team is built, it's built to beat the Suns. They've got dudes that can run. They've got like defenders now. They've got Iguodala. They pulled in for Francis. They brought in Monta Ellis. McGrady is invincible on here. Yao Ming blocks 5 shots every time I play against him or more, and he is a renovation man as he dunks on the rim and backboard and basically helps speed up the life of the basketball hoop equipment in the building, because the dude's just laying on it and he gets to the hoop too much too. It's impossible to stop. So all that said, we have a game with the Kings. And shall we play it? There's a prediction up there if you want to put some channel points on it. Well, this is interesting. We like Verjao. I thought that said go to negotiations, didn't it? Did that not? I clicked the thing thinking it would let me go to see like a counter offer like thing.
Freak storm comes. Freak storm comes. You better hide. You better run. Freak storm comes. Freak storm comes. You better hide. You better run.
We gotta get our scout on it before I forget.
In your heart. When too soon a loved one parts.
And we've got 2 first-round picks, so we've only kind of honed in on guys that, like, position-wise, we need to try and sniff around. But if somehow we end up in a top 5 pick, I mean, if Ellis Keller's still available, I don't know. Like, should I take him over this guy? If this Reynolds guy, who's like possibly a top 3 player on the board, is available at like the 8th or 9th pick when I get it, like, I'm not gonna know if I should take him as best available. I only know that guard is a situation where we need a backup point guard if Lou Williams isn't going to be it, and we also have a situation where Lou Williams is on an expiring contract, and so if we don't sign him or can't sign him for some reason, we do not have a backup point guard. We have Hughes and we have Roy that play there at times, but they're not point guards, and we don't have another one on the roster other than Lou Williams. So I think that is probably the biggest area of need. I've been looking at guards with consideration of, can they play both? Like, this guy is a little bit taller, 6'4", like more of a shooting guard size. His outside game's not bad. Inside defense is decent if gets a shooting guard. Like, I don't know, in this game sometimes Kobe plays shooting guard. Like, somebody like that's going to try to box him up, or post him up, box him out on rebounds. Like, he's probably going to still get out rebounded, but his defense is solid. The intangibles are good. In comparison to Baron Davis, seems pretty complimentary. Small forward is a thing too. I mean, we've got guys there right now, but Darius Miles is expensive. Like, I don't know how long that James Jones contract is either. He might be going after this year. Morrison's really bitchy at this point. I don't know how long we're going to keep him around. So we've got a good sniff on who to go here with. We just looked at Bernie, and this dude was trash. I thought he was trash. There's all these reasons I thought I didn't need to scout him. We just know to stay away from him. But I ended up looking at him. Aussie is just not So this guy we thought is kind of a bigger shooting guard. Maybe he could play inside, but it specifically says inside defense and inside game are Fs. Like, you know, he's not a small ball 3. He's not a small ball 4 for Dame, sure. His NBA comparison's Fred Jones, and I'm not quite sure who that is. And then we got Joe Payton down here, who we looked at, who I don't think that the way that this is set up is based on their projected rating or where they're going to go. Just broad generalizations. It's not set up like that Payton's going to go before Evans or after him. I don't think. Otherwise, this guy's going to be a steal. We have the Cavs draft pick, first rounder in ours. And I'm hoping we get in the playoffs, and I hope we go far, that our, you know, pick is a late first rounder, but Cavs currently aren't tracking towards playoffs. Be interesting that old boy King Braun doesn't make a playoff run here. But it has gotten closer. It could be a nice chase to finish to see who gets in. Los Angeles kind of intriguing. Intangibles are good overall, doesn't pan well. Carlos Delfino comparison doesn't suggest he's got superstar written on him. Gabriel Williams has got some B athleticism, A playmaking. It's just a little undersized. There's definitely no combo guard there. He's not going to be playing shooting guard. Carlos Arroyo comparison doesn't flatter him. And defense is average. People are looking at for somewhere if our first round pick is later and all of our other choices are gone. We need to have somebody down here. Outside game good for Corey Frazier. Why are there so many IPFW dudes? Did they have like the greatest season ever? Garrett considered a top pick for this draft, and then Virginia Tech too. All of a sudden, a powerhouse putting out these dudes. There's also a 7'2" guy, 291 pounds. Always like the big boys on this game. Playmaker ability, surprisingly, for the big man. And Ha is a free agent, so we'll possibly lose him. Bergeau is really pissy right now, so he might have to get unloaded, or he might just, I don't know, boycott. He may just not come back next year if he's under contract. So maybe it doesn't make terrible sense to do this. Wish his defense was a little bit better, but you know, the guys we have right now, his defense isn't super. Comparison to Nanag Krishtik. Hey, yo, Jerome. What's going on, bud? Looking at our prospects here. Always appreciate your input. With Ha possibly leaving, his contract's 1 year. If he doesn't want to come back, we've got Bergeau, who's pissy right now, and I don't know what his contract's off the top of my head. I'm not sure if he's got another year or two, but he's kind of getting pissy. LaMarcus Aldridge is getting pissy about minutes. Channing Frye, like, we seem like we have all this depth, but between people that are leaving on free agent and may not re-sign, or people that may have to move or not re-sign because of their dislike for us right now, that maybe this guy isn't a bad idea. He's a giant. We love the biggest boys that we could find. Almost 300. It's this guy from Cincy, like Cincinnati. Outside game trash, but he's a rebounder. This dude's got just, you know, the mass and the fact that he's a big man with a B playmaking. You don't want to see a 7'3", 300-pound dude playmaking like Haas, the guy that does it for us. But this could Juan Santiago, like just a fucking nice name too. Big fan of Benito Santiago, the catcher, baseball player. So let's take a look. Is it draft day? No, he's just the scout was sitting idle. We needed to get him doing something. So we've got the Kings coming up. I started to go into this game and then I stopped. I can't even remember why now. I have no idea what I was stopping for. Maybe I'll remember. I came in here and then, because they offered us a trade. Shit, that's right. The Kings, who were just about to play, just offered us a trade, and I said no, but I was trying to get it to go to, there was a third option that said no messages, like go to messages or something. And so he offered Varejao, whose morale is decreasing. We love this dude. We get buckets with him when we play him. 14 last game, 2 blocks. He had 23 a couple games before that. I want him here. He's a hustle, the highest hustle rating on the game that I've seen. But he's pissy, right? And they were, Kings were offering us John Salmons, who I wasn't sure about that. Wasn't so sure about how much we like this. His contract's reasonable. He's better than Varejao. He's 4 years under contract. Like, I should have fucking taken that. 29 years old. We have the money to absorb that. Like, they're still accepting it. But we don't need Salmons. We don't need that position. That's tough. We have a hard enough time trying to get minutes for both of Roy and Hughes as it is. So he's 6'7". He could probably play small forward a little bit, but we're getting crushed when we do that because Tracy McGrady's in our conference, Dirk Nowitzki, like Josh Howard. Like, small forward sometimes is a ride. It could be Kobe. We can't, like, we're struggling when we put Hughes or Roy at small forward trying to guard them, and so I just logistically, plus he's a little bit older. Salmons is 29. Is he going to, I mean, like, he's not great now. Is he going to stay healthy? Our boy Jack ended up on the Knicks somehow. I didn't see that trade. The Cavs and the Knicks did something somewhere. And Crawford is the best player on their team almost. Marbury's only an 84. Randolph's down there. This seems interesting. I don't know what they're... Looks like Jack's pumped to be here now. He's getting shit ton of minutes, but he ain't doing a whole lot. About like when he played for us, 7 assists is good, 3 steals is good. 10 points, 5 assists, that might not be too bad. That turnovers though, ooh. 1 of 6 shooting, this isn't a good game. This is why he's inconsistent. That's why we had to move on from him. He eventually just was pissing us off because his morale was so low and everything, so we ended up expediting his departure. But this trade, this Kings team has high-rated players. No studs or stars that are in the 90s, but Artest, Kmart, Bibby, Raheem, and Miller aren't far off. For Thomas, like there's some depth there. Big, young Spencer Halls, 7-footer. Got traded from the Sixers at some point this season. Nicky Moore, he was on the Nets at one point, maybe. I don't know, he might have been a free agent they signed. And then there's Salmons. Like, I see why they're trying to get rid of him. He doesn't have... I mean, Juan Murray's probably not taking too much of his time, but they brought in Peyton. They got Kevin Martin and Bibby. He's probably not getting as much time as he'd want. Maybe, I don't know. What is it? What's the minutes per game? Contract grows a bit, but not bad. It's just, do you want to pay $5.5 million for a guy who's a 78 overall? I feel like I can get a 78 overall guy for maybe cheaper. Seems like I have too much depth. Yeah, it'll all work itself out next year. Need to play Ha less, Alders more. We haven't played Ha quite as much the last game or two. We've been playing Varejao more, and then Alderson more, and then Channing Frye, and Miles at power forward. Like, yeah, we have too much depth. So next year, we'll kind of see, I guess, who rises to the top, right? Like in terms of some of the guys, we have to re-sign. Maybe we probably won't re-sign all of them. Some of them they won't want to re-sign with us, and then some of our guys that the true core of the team is here on multi-year deals, like Thad Young, Odin, Conley, Roy.
Boo.
Just a second. And so, I don't think we need that Salmons trade, but pushing the wrong button gave me anxiety. So let's get moving here. That was the hurry up call from the wife to get to bed. Don't stay up so late so I can get my work done tomorrow. I was going to do work today and I just said, I just decided not to. So as long as I get up and get productive tomorrow, there's no need for me to be doing work right now. But let's play this Kings game. This team is a playoff competitor of ours, one that we need to steal some games in the standings from, and we can either play one of those Seattle games or sim both. I feel like I should sim at least one. Try to steal a win from them, but I mean, they're games, like, there's games that we need to win, so it's like tempted to try to play them, like, all of them, right? What about these gold unis there? But I hate these perps. So put them in the retros. We have learned the hard way that we don't win when we wear any other whites except for the currents. The rules, but we are on 10-minute quarters now. So that's going to make it even more challenging trying to get all of our guys in, because I don't think player fatigue adjusts accordingly. So like your guy can stay in the whole time essentially. So Aldridge, these matchups seem good, but you can see Aldridge is pretty unhappy currently, and Morrison of course is too. I don't. You want to put Morrison on our test? Doesn't seem right. Ain't gonna help. And that just ends up clogging things up when we start to try to substitute like power forwards later. Miles needs to get some time in there. So I don't know. Yeah, there's too much depth, but none of the depth is really that great. Like, I'm going to end up getting attached to some of these dudes like Aldridge, which, because we play really well with them, and Bergeau, we play really well with them, but they're not happy. Their ratings aren't great. This is going to get really loud, so.
Welcome, sports fans. The stage is set here in Portland, Oregon. The visiting Sacremento Kings will square off against the Blazers. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Kenny Smith.
So, let's go get this one against the Kings.
T-Mobile presents the starting five lineup.
Cheers, you.
And without further ado, it looks like they're setting up for the tip-off.
By now, we got our traditions. We got to pep rally for this thing real quick. Let's turn the music in my ears at least up. Chongs you for a sec. There's some in here. I don't know if I need to reload it. Strength of mind and body here. Take a little bit of supplements. See if our boys can power through this here. It's a winnable game. The Kings are one of those teams that they've got some depth. They've got some decent players, but they don't have guys like Tracy McGrady and Iverson and Carmelo that are going to just fucking destroy us. They're not in the 90s. And we need this win. Ultimately, we need to get wins against all these teams that are near the bottom of the playoff hunt, the 7th, 8th team, and then those fighting for competition below them. Definitely got to win all those games. We just, like, when we play the Suns, the Rockets and stuff, got to expect that we'll probably lose against them. So these wins become even more important. And then also, like, playing the Nuggets, we seem to do a better job of winning than when we try to sim it. Come on, dudes, cut to the hoop.
7 on the shot clock. Dishes to Oozin. Drains the first bucket.
Oozin, that left hand got a better touch around the rim than we could have hoped. Play tight on Martin. I'm going to probably play tight on everybody here at first. We'll see who's going to be the guy. We got a double team. What is going on with this last 2 games? My guys will not gather the rebound. They will watch it. It'll fall on the ground, and it'll literally come to a stop from dribbling. Like, the ball will roll to a stop before they pick the fucker up. I don't get it. That was our ball there. And then he did finally get it, but he stepped out of bounds. And the game absolutely forced my hand with that. Watch this. You see how that guy, I was controlling Aldridge, and then Hughes came behind the screen and gets in front of me and screens me, and then the fucking dude like just runs right to the hoop.
Oden gets it down low. That last shot was dunked out.
That was ferocious. And he hung on the rim. Had to say, your basket is my basket.
Now our sideline reporter, Craig Sager, has
Oh, they're just gonna trade dunks all day, okay? Not like every other game then. The Yao Ming game we just played.
They proved their doubters wrong at 19 and 33. They're playing excellent team basketball.
Larry Hughes.
Sharing the ball in offense and racking up
He's not really afraid down low. Sometimes he makes these nice little moves and gets a, you know, crafty little shot out of it.
the Kings. Guys,
All right, thank you, Greg.
Other times he ends up doing stupid shit and like
Absolutely
trying shots that aren't really likely to go in.
This is not the guy to sag off on defense.
What happened to Roy there? I don't know how.
Every time.
Block from behind. Probably should not have attempted that with tight defense from two hot studs on him.
7 on the shot clock. Here's Bibby. It's
Yeah, Oden just waiting.
control.
Just waiting to fucking feed on that.
Tall on that one. If you want to play D, you never back down.
With the teardrop, finishes with the soft touch.
Oh, has such a soft touch around the rim. That's pretty.
Bibb tosses it up court.
How that pass gets through there, just fucking frustrating.
Pass, Kevin. Beautiful.
About 7.5 minutes left in the first. The dish to Aldridge. Passes, top of the key. To Roy.
Man, Roy is not having a day.
Myers. Swings it to Hughes. The handoff to Roy.
There you go.
Put the ball in his hand and good things will happen for you. He's so dangerous.
Casual one-hander there. I'm not sure what that was.
Has it right wing. Takes it up. It bounces out of bounds.
There you go.
Shot.
Yeah, Kmart will be better if he's trying to shoot from outside. He's not much of a
Aldridge
inside dude.
bounds the ball.
They're G'ing up, man to
Doesn't
man.
look like we need to guard him too tight yet.
Hands it off. Oden passes it back
Aldridge,
to
what is that?
Thought he could sneak it in there.
I don't know what animation they're going to give me. Like when they do that and they end up getting blocked, that's essentially what's happening there every time.
What a finesse.
I'm getting blocked because I'm not expecting my guy to do that animation where he goes under and like puts himself in a spot where they don't have to block it. He's just going to throw it into their stomach at that point.
first quarter. Hughes passes it to the high post. To Roy.
Or like Roy's cutting to the hoop, but then the pass goes behind him. I'm definitely not fucking trying to do that.
Dishes it to the low
It's just
post.
what my guys are giving me.
The last layup was dropped in by Myers.
That's why you work the ball inside. Nice finish there.
To Martin. Bibby. A little long, but it goes in. Tremendous
Never know Mike
mid-range
Bibby to be
shooting.
this good of a shooter, but you know,
This makes him a serious threat on offense.
happening tonight.
Passes it to Aldridge. Here's Roy. Flips it in for two. Brandon Roy, last season's Rookie of the Year.
And plenty to like about this kid. He's got a terrific handle for a big guard and just plays with a lot of poise.
Already a leader on this team. Injuries.
It's mine. I got stuck on the other side of the court. I couldn't get over to him.
He's a guy with definite all-star potential.
Passes it to
Oh, come on, Aldridge.
It's picked up by the Kings. Rises and
Fucking
dishes.
When someone's being
piss down your
bashful,
leg play there.
begging for it to be stolen.
Mark from just
Dude,
inside.
Kmart's fucking shooting motion is annoying. Is that like it is, or how it was in real life? He's still in the league, I think it though. To me, just watched Sean Marion in the All-Star game, and his was kind of like that. And it's just so, I don't know, one of those motions that I'll never be able to use him on our team because of it.
Kings will take their first timeout of the game.
Theus can't be pleased with all these drills. He needs them to work for good shot opportunities and then knock their shots down if they're going to win this one.
And we have been running Aldridge, like, anytime he's still in the 90s, we leave him in the game. If he starts getting down into the, you know, low 80s, that's
They're getting set to
it's kind of been the way we've been able to guarantee that he plays more.
reserves.
Sometimes I just sub people out to sub people out because I get bored, and I
Miller
have to realize that, like, we try to keep Oden fresh as possible, and he's not being real effective right now.
he gets
He's scoring, of course, but the defense and shit, they're not even coming at us really that way.
When the D leaves you that open and you still
And
hit
let's
that
just
wide open shot,
let's us feed Aldridge instead. Get him on alternating shifts. Brad Miller.
I'll tell you, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This is going to be a high-scoring game.
Roy hands it off to Miles. Pass, perimeter. Nice pass. Here's
Miles drawing
just
a foul.
2 shots at the line.
Yeah, like the other thing about playing shortened quarters is like foul trouble is a less relevant thing. They still get 6.
And he ties it up. He gives them the lead.
Miles, who's
Miller inbounds
probably our worst rated free throw shooter on the team.
to Bibby. Artest backs down.
See, we'll let him shoot that, and that's kind of wrong our test in real life, taking shots he shouldn't.
It was an awfully good shot. It just didn't go in.
Brandon Roy, you son of a bitch.
Nice shot by Roy.
Roy,
That's what I
still wondering how he
can't
missed that one. And I'll tell you
stomach when they miss shots that are like that. If they miss the ones where they're being well defended and I'm like having them cut through the lane on a fast break when there's, you know,
To Abdur Rahim.
all these other variables, but that is just like right,
Goes it up.
like in
14-footer was buried
like
by Miller.
Well, that's the
point
new
blank.
style of play. When your
No
bigs can hit
excuse.
the mid-range jumper, it can really open things up.
Conley dumps it off to Aldridge. Frazier unloads.
Bearshow gets the and one. Hopefully.
Well, he did a great job to absorb the contact and still knock it down. Heck of a play.
That's 2 fouls on Miller here quickly. That says it's first, so maybe not.
Well, both teams are making substitutions.
Perfect release, and that's what we get.
Bib dishes to Martin. Here's our test. Does not get the go-ahead bucket.
They need to send out a search party for his offense, Kevin. It's been MIA this quarter.
Conley passes it to the elbow.
Oh, Andy.
No good on the last layup by Varejao.
Borrejo doesn't have the softest touch around the rim, and if you need to, look no further. Ugly shot right there.
Morrison inbounds the ball. 2:46 left in the first. To Varejao. Takes it in. Nice feed by Conley.
Straight man-to-man D here.
Outside. Beyond the arc. Reeled in by Varejao.
Blown assignment by the defense. You can't afford mistakes like those.
Conley dumps it off. Dumps it inside. Morrison
Morrison.
lays it in with the
It's
finger.
like some old gym teacher shit there playing during your study hall.
To Salmons.
Oh, damn Salmons, dude.
He was so embarrassing. I ought to use this game tape as blackmail.
I wish somebody would offer me for Morrison. I would have taken Salmons for Morrison for sure.
Conley.
We should offer that after this game.
Morrison.
Oh, yeah.
Get the message with that block.
Feeds it to Artest from about 19.
Artest's going to make one eventually, right?
His scoring ability is so valuable, Kevin. He's a guy you can rely on to make shots.
High post.
No. Fuck.
Called in by
I hit the turbo button. I saw I couldn't get there. And I stopped and I tried to hit A to pass it and fucking melted before.
1:23 left in the first quarter. Dishes to Hughes. Morrison has it right wing. The pass to Conley is Verizon. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line.
Shooting 2.
Can't sink the first.
Yikes.
Teams will make some substitutions.
Free throw shooting just, I don't know. From one game to the next, it seems drastically harder, or they just all go in.
Good on number 2. Passes, perimeter, takes it up.
You kidding me?
Finger roll by Patterson.
Nobody could come over to help after they saw me make that bad attempt for a steal.
To Fry, Morrison pops it in on the layup.
Fry gets the credit for that one. Sweet dish to find his man on the inside.
Bibby, a quick shot off right iron.
Bibby got a good look at that one and has to be a little upset at himself. That's his shot.
James Jones
Played in by Jones. Artest
tied it up. Yeah, this, 10-minute quarters, we're still getting 31 points.
swings it
Like,
to
that's still on pace for 120.
Put the ball in his hands and good things will happen for you. He's so dangerous.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The dump off to Verizon. Gets it on the perimeter. Takes it up.
Oh, shit.
From the low block.
That's the ugliest jumper I've ever seen. And then
Bibby, lead pass to Patterson.
hoping for a lucky roll seems out of the question.
Patterson gets style points for that layup. That was a gorgeous finish.
Conley skips it to the right. Last basket on the mark by Verizon.
Conley is such an impressive passer. Nice look.
Bibby passes it up court.
God damn it.
Nails the buzzer beater.
Defense couldn't get one stop to keep this thing
First quarter. The
within a possession.
7-33. The Kings have taken the early lead.
Well, they've been getting out on the break and finding easy buckets. You got to give them credit. They've been working their tails off.
Abdur Rahim inbounds it to start the second quarter. To Salmons, left wing, passes it back to the wing. To Thomas, Heaton. Lobs it to Abdur Rahim. They need to get off a shot. Perimeter. Gets it to
Hitting
Abdul Rahim was lucky to make that one.
6 points, I think, is the biggest lead of the game. It's really disappointing.
passes it to Jones. Shoots, hits the quick shot.
He's got such a knack for finding the open man.
Yeah, he picks defenses apart with absolute precision. Spins. Here's Abdul Rahim up high and down hard.
A little extra hang time, and he's made his point.
Leads him in.
Joe,
Answered right back with the dunk.
it's James Jones explosion hour right now.
Of seeing the floor. He led his man right to the bucket.
Maybe he should be our starting shooting guard. Oh, I mean, Roy and Hughes aren't playing like this.
Man to man.
Isolates. Heaton to the rack.
Oh, come on. Like Gary Payton fucking us.
The Blazers are making substitutions. Roy passes it up court.
Oh, it's not where I was throwing that, dude. Lucky that didn't get picked. And Odin just throws it right into the front of the rim, though.
Well, he doesn't have the softest touch, and with the D in his face, that made all the difference.
Abdur Rahim gets it in
Damn
the
it, dude. I should stop trying to steal it because it keeps taking my dude out of position.
Teams run their offense from the inside out. They got in close there and made the most of it.
The bounce pass to Roy. Skip pass out left to Jones. Odin dishes it to Fry.
Oh, Fry gets rejected, but we'll go to the line.
Shooting 2.
He can't get the first. Both teams
Throws, dude.
are gonna make some substitutions.
Free throws. And Fry's supposed to be better than average.
He sinks the second. Abdur Rahim inbounds the ball. Salmon hands it off.
Stay with him, stay with him. Check outside. What you gonna do?
7 on the shot clock. Gets it down low.
Thomas went with one hand and flushed it down.
Of all the people, this dude's gonna do it. Get caught sleeping, trying to guard him.
Roy brings it up. The handoff
Just
to
cut to
Fry.
the hoop for me, man.
Stolen
And then
away.
he, if I don't use icon passing, it will throw to the stupidest possible option.
Bibby dishes it to Abdur Rahim. Bibby passes it to the perimeter.
By yourself, by yourself.
Shot clock winding down. Here's Bibby.
Play him strong.
Missed.
Was all over him with stifling deep. That's his MO. No easy buckets. Ball, ball, ball.
To Young.
Play the ball, play the
Baseline.
ball. Close out.
And it's scooped up by Miller.
He got careless with the ball. He's got to do a better
Dude, this
job.
bullshit, man.
The last layup was dropped in by Salmon.
It just piles it on. Like, I don't know what I would possibly do that time to make him do that. He just falls down.
Dishes it down low. Takes it up. Blocked.
And then again, they won't pick up the offensive rebounds.
To Roy. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Just gets out of hand quick. And I don't really know how. But it did. It does. It do.
He knocks down the first one. Both squads are going to make some substitutions. He gets them both. Abdur Rahim inbounds the ball. Bib goes up. Lays it in with the finger roll. Nice
I was trying to make that defensive change, and my dude just stopped running. Sometimes the computer will take your guy down the court, like it'll auto run him, and can't be counted on to do it. Under 10, let's go, come on.
From downtown, Abdur Rahim snatches it down inside.
Offensive rebounds, dude, haunting us again.
The Blazers will take their first timeout of the game.
They've been sloppy with the ball here. Often you commit turnovers when you try to do too much and force it. They need to focus on making good passes and moving the ball around.
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball.
The hell was that mascot thing? I don't know what that is.
Number 13 inbounds the
Some
ball.
goat or something?
Being up man to man.
Dumps it to Roy. Cuts the has scored a single digits.
You gotta love the way he gets himself to the rack. He knows how to keep the ball away from the defenders and lay it in.
Leads him in, tipped, and it's tracked down by the Blazers.
You can't force it inside, especially when the defense is
Brandon Roy lighting it up.
Netted for three.
You cannot play him loose on the outside. It'll be free ball on the block. By yourself, by yourself. Watch the wing, watch the wing.
Right wing.
Kick it out, kick it out.
Dishes to Bibby. Rises and dishes.
Beautiful job to
God
maintain
damn it,
control
dude.
and sink the basket.
I don't have any closeout defense. Like, you can't leave him and expect, like, your center or somebody to come over. They won't help. You get no help defense. Dude, that shooting motion is junior high school shit.
Number 13 inbounds the ball. Terrific pass. Roy has it outside. The dish to Aldridge. Pass out left. Here's Hughes.
Hughes? What is that?
Pump fake that frees the D.
Some guys will try to overpower you at the rim, but he likes to elude you. He's got quickness and a soft touch.
To Thomas. Bibby. It's good.
Can't leave him that open.
Ball inside, and when the defense closed in, he just kicked it out to the open man. And that's a great play.
Swings it to Aldridge. Hands it off to Morrison. Gets it on the stripe. Aldridge passes it to Roy. Stolen away by
Damn,
Bibby.
dude.
The finisher finishes
Stupid
with the
passes. Just like that one seemed like the simplest, easiest little thing, but my guys don't come to the ball. They just
Morrison inbounds
let the guy
ball.
jump the passing lane.
4 minutes left in the half. Aldridge bounces it to the high post to Hughes. Outside. Dishes to the right side.
How?
And the foul.
Fancy move for a 7'3", 300-pounder.
Those three-point plays are backbreakers.
Heaton got a quick breather, but they need him to get back on the floor. He can't complete the three-point play.
They're a poor free throw shooting team, and they've been true to form so far.
To Thomas, takes it up. Out of bounds. Touch last by the Kings. Well, both
So
teams
frustrating
are
to get a block and
seconds.
there nobody goes after the ball.
Number 13 inbounds the ball. Leads him with the pass.
Channing Frye, there you go.
Jam.
Fry threw that one down hard. Easy now. Don't break the rim.
Artest nets it from the wing. Nice shot by the ninth-year veteran out of St. John's. Just over 3 minutes left in the second. Passes it to number 13.
I mean, he just stands there. I'm trying to grab the rebound. You can see he's going to miss it. Just doesn't look at it.
Looks to break his man down. Left wing from 17 feet out. Off the mark by Artest.
Hughes is okay from that range, but when the D plays him that close, he's going to have a hard time at it, Kevin.
Passes it to number 13. Goes up. Hans gets the defensive rebound.
Why?
Guy who you look for soft layups. And
Why would you do that?
he should look to pass.
Last shot laid in by Martin. Fry inbounds the ball. Conley brings it up the floor. Bold pass. Led into the bucket with the dish, and it's stuffed in by number 13.
He's not the greatest athlete, but he's got the length
Gets it right wing. That last shot buried from just inside the line.
Dude, it just non-fucking stop. They're bombing them. Can't get defense going here.
Both teams are making substitutions. Young inbounds the ball. 1:58 left in the half.
Straight man-to-man D here.
The pass to Oden. Pass perimeter to Varajan. Oden. Graceful finish.
Great delivery with the bounce pass. He kept it away from the D.
Real high percentage shot, but got it that time.
Hands it to Miller. Takes it
Miller,
out.
are you kidding me?
Softly off the
Bibby has 16 assists at the second quarter.
Distributing. He's really been a catalyst for their offense.
Gets it on the perimeter. Young.
Oh,
Rips in the dunk on
oh, the dunks, man. This dude's his rookie year needs to have just a highlight reel of his dunks.
Bibby passes it to Martin. Backs him down. Bibby lead pass to the paint. That
There you
last
go.
layup was missed by Miller.
Try that shit on Odin and Bergeau. I mean, you're gonna miss it eventually.
Conley hands it off to Varajan. To Oden. He's doubled up.
And one, Bibby. Fuck you. 16 assists.
Make sure they don't get the bucket. Rough sequence for the D.
The Kings are going to make some substitutions. Good for the three-point
Splash,
play.
baby.
Abdur-Rahim inbounds the ball.
Go into the half at 7 points or less. I can handle that.
Leads him with the pass.
I'm right there on him.
Plays it in.
Trying to steal that.
Into the rack.
Bibby is doing as good a job of distributing the ball as I've seen in a long time, Kevin. He's really setting the table for him.
Outside. Here's Hughes. Abdur-Rahim grabs the rock.
Just a simple shot from the foul line, bro.
A tremendous scorer around the basket, but the defense stepped up big time, and he walks away empty-handed.
Play the ball, play the ball. By yourself, by yourself. You got help
7 on the shot clock. Goes up. Couldn't push the lead to double digits. The shot was missed by Bibby. The clock runs out and we're heading to halftime. The
Just
score,
9 at least.
61 to
Not double
62.
digits, but damn, dude.
I've been on a scoring tear.
We
Yeah, they've
had some
really
chances. I
been
feel like we
Let's
pissed
go.
away.
T-Mobile halftime report.
Bibby is orchestrating the offense
17 assists and 16 points. Come on.
on the Blazers.
Come on. Has Mike Bibby ever dominated a game like that? Ever? Like, he's going to set the record for most assists in a game. There's both shooting 69%. Yeah, that's cool.
Kev, they're doing an outstanding job of getting
6 turnovers. There's not been many rebounds.
up with key steals.
If they continue to play hard-nosed defense, they'll be in excellent shape. Well, the second half will begin in just a few moments.
Yes, it will, won't it? Let's see if there's any bets on that last prediction I made. No. If anybody wants to bet in the second half here, we'll reopen it up. If you want to bet some channel points on it, we're losing by 9, so might be easy money, right? If you bet the Kings, I don't know if we can come back. I think we should. I feel like we can. I feel like the first half they were shooting incredible. We were, but we always take high percentage easy shots and dunks. Like, are they going to be able to keep up that shooting percentage? Or are we going to have a little better luck, or the break's going to go our way a little bit? Can we get this win? Here at home, we have struggled with an 8-18 record. See if we can turn that around. Probably help with some ticket sales even. But we'll cheers you here at the half. Take some supplements for strength, body and mind. Get back at this shortly here.
Test inbounds it to start the second half. Crosses it over.
Defense just gets gashed open. No help.
Sweet touch by the 12th-year veteran. Aldridge tosses it up court. Dishes it to the perimeter. Here's Morrison.
What is this lineup, and why is Morrison always miss at least one easy bucket every game? At least one. He's a 92 rated inside shooter.
Goes up, deflected. To Aldridge.
What you gonna do?
Morrison
I got him.
dumps it off. Gorgeous pass.
Again, you motherfucker. Get him out. Get him the fuck out.
Our sideline reporter Craig Sager has some information for us as we get this Gatorade around the cooler update.
Well, over the break, I spoke with the head coach of the Kings. He told me that he's really happy with the way they've been playing so far. I mentioned their success getting out on the fast break, and he said, you know, some teams pay lip service to the fast break. The guys just don't have the
Gets a
conditioning.
block dunk.
It's hard to get in top shape. When it's game time, we're ready to run. Guys,
Craig, it's definitely paid off for him so far.
It sure has. You gotta love the run and gun style of play. It's just so much fun to watch.
Bibb tosses it up. Off from three-point land.
Straight man-to-man D here.
Dishes it to Roy. Goes up. Great pass by Conley. Put the
Counting on Roy this game more than normal. He's making it feel all right.
Seven on the shot clock. Abdur Rahim has it baseline. That last shot missed from 13.
Abdul Rahim looked like he rushed the shot a bit on that one.
Berija!
Ferocious jam. skip pass to Miller.
Rogers just slaps him. Nothing wrong with that.
Can't sink the first. The Blazers will make some substitutions. He sinks the second. Fry inbounds the ball. Conley dumps it off to Fry. Passes back outright.
Hughes, why?
Reels in the defensive rebound.
Why do you miss that shit? Like, he sneaks through there and goes to the hoop so, like, confident, and then it just blows it.
Very, very wrong.
Abdur Rahim backs in.
Let him shoot
Extend
that.
the lead to double digits.
Anytime he wants to shoot that, let him shoot that.
Shots like that every time down the floor. He's gotta hit those.
To Oden, takes it out.
Odin, nobody blocking that one.
You can't win when you're giving up easy dunks like that.
Pitt has had some difficulty. Miller.
Yeah,
puts it
fuck.
in for two.
That's good team basketball right there, Kevin.
Stay with him, stay with him.
Dumps it to Fry.
There you go, Fry. He has the sense, you know, to go to the hoop. He's got that
Inbounds the ball.
natural magnetism to the points. Him, there's Zhao. Ah, sometimes.
Gets it right wing. The jump
Aldridge.
buried by Artest.
Kenny, wouldn't you say, I mean, more so now than ever, it's become a five-man game. I mean, we're seeing right now the less isolations and far more smooth offensive sets and everyone touching the ball, and it just seems like the five-man game now is the direction this league is headed.
Absolutely. I think it's just what the game needed, Kevin. I think the reintroduction of the zone defense has forced coaches to be more creative on both ends and has rewarded the more versatile teams.
Roy dumps it off. The dump off to Oden.
I knew,
Rolled in by
fucking
Bibby. Under
knew.
6 minutes
They just,
left
there's
in the
certain
first.
drives when you can tell your guys aren't going to do anything. And I'm trying, and I wait. Like, sometimes they run a set, like the computer auto, like, defaults to a couple of different plays. And
Fry
there's
inbounds
one
the
place where they
ball.
just won't move.
Hughes skips it to Oden.
They don't run many plays for him on the offense, but he got it done right there.
Bibby brings it up the court. Bibby with the crossover.
I don't know about that foul. I thought they might call it on Oden.
And he makes the first one. Aldridge got a quick breather, but they need him to get back on the floor. Gets them both. The Blazers will take a timeout here.
Bibby
Them
is
points,
officially
man, they just
unconscious.
haven't been able to get over that hump.
But they need to help each other out and make sure he works for his shots.
This lineup's fine.
Well, let's get back to the action. Myers is back in the game after a short rest. Oden inbounds the ball.
They're D'ing up man to man.
Aldridge feeds it to the outside. To Oden.
Spread it out.
What a pass. The handoff to Miles. Top of the key.
Oh,
Hands it
had a
off
chance to do
Miles.
something.
Bounces it to the left side. Here's Aldridge.
Aldridge, wow. Wild
Bucket by the
circus
senior man
bucket.
out of Texas. Kings with the bucket here could make it a double-digit game.
Dig 87, dig. By yourself, by yourself.
Takes a three. Short shot and missed by Artest.
Had enough space, Kev. That shot he'll hit more often than not.
Hughes hands it off to Miles, but it's
Yeah.
recovered by the Blazers. Oden dishes to Hughes. Takes it up.
Hughes, come on.
Corrals the miss inside. Down low. Passes it to Aldridge.
Aldridge.
The jumper.
Not bad, Kev. If he keeps this up and they get a few stops, they should be able to narrow this margin.
Artest has it left wing. The bounce pass to Abdur Rahim. Off target on that last layup.
Abdul Rahim doesn't have the softest touch around the rim, and if you need proof, look no further. Ugly shot right there.
Swing pass, perimeter.
Ah, damn it.
Another steal.
Dude, they
About 3.5
are fucking
minutes
around
left
every
in the third.
pass.
Takes it up. Kisses it off the glass and in.
Chance to cut it to 4, ends up going right back to 8.
Oden inbounds the ball.
What you gonna do? Check outside.
Lead pass to Aldridge.
Go.
Hammered in on that last dunk.
Great communication on that play. He streaked to the bucket, and the pass led him perfect.
Mill from just inside the arc. Off target.
Sometimes there's such a thing as being too wide open. He couldn't have asked for a better look.
Here's Oden. Powers it down.
Roy made a beautiful feed inside. Good
4
pass
points,
ability.
baby.
Dicey pass. Gets it outside. Mark passes it to Artest. Flipped up and in on that last layup. Myers tosses it up court.
That's too easy. The defense got to get to him about 8 feet further out.
Oden passes back to the outside with the crossover to Hughes. Goes up.
Aldridge, what is that?
Grab the defensive
Are we at Bethune-Cookman again? That's like something I would see there, I feel like. Some of our college dudes getting lost underneath the hoop.
bid to the bucket. Aldridge gets the rebound.
That's a little scary. If he's missing open layups, something's very, very wrong here.
Dumps it to the middle.
Just gotta get a quick dunk. Oden bullying Miller underneath the hoop.
Inbounds the ball. The Kings still holding on to a small lead.
It's anyone's game, Kevin. Every possession counts.
Here's Miller.
Oh, jeez.
Answers right back
He
with
didn't
the
know what to
dunk
do with
to
it
his
when he
own.
got it.
That was ferocious. And he hung on the rim as to say, your basket is my basket.
Aldridge dumps it off to Oden.
What you gonna do?
To Hughes. Off target on the 15-footer. 1:28 left in the third.
Great defensive pressure on that
Supposed
shot.
to be
Kept
pump
his
fakes,
feet
man.
moving, got his hands up, and perfect timing. Beautiful.
Goes up. Went glass.
Yo, SD.
By Abdur Rahim.
Well, he
going
doesn't
on, bud?
have the softest touch.
Hello, hello.
D in his face, that made all the difference.
Roy
By yourself, by yourself.
dishes it to Hughes with the fadeaway.
See, that time I actually did want him to shoot it, and he pump faked it, and then I had to throw it up a second time. Like, it just, why?
Especially with a top-notch defender
Why?
breathing right
What
down
controls him not wanting to shoot it for me?
Play the ball, play the ball.
Bibby spins. Right wing.
There's a swat.
Dumps it off to Artest. Hands it off. One-on-one. Releases. Can't connect from the wing.
He had a little window there, but he's not exactly automatic from mid.
Let's go.
Dishes to Oden.
Ball, ball, ball. I'm
Roy
open, I'm
has it outside.
tighten up.
Gave him the lane free.
Roy got to step on the beat and work
4
inside.
points now. Maybe you can get it back. Let's see.
Last shot.
Guard him, guard him. Yo, kick it out, yo, kick it out. Lost isolation. Pick him up. Check outside.
Bibby crosses it over.
Ball, ball, ball.
Mark pulls.
I'm right in the space, and he,
Buzzer beater.
like, I'm jumping. I'm in his face, and they still
Teams continue to
No effect. No block. No altering his shot.
284. Bibby has played his heart out. He's got a double-double.
Fuck
18
Bibby.
points and 21 assists.
Yep, a double-double already. He's been marvelous, Kevin. It's simple as that.
All right, the fourth quarter should begin momentarily.
Hey, fourth quarter down 7.
Miles
Some room to
inbounds
make
to
up.
start the fourth quarter. Now let's go to our sideline reporter, Craig Sager, for an update. Craig?
Over the break, I listened in by the Blazers bench. Coach McMillan warned his team not to over-penetrate and force up contested shots.
Oh, you can't over penetrate, baby.
Setting them back. You gotta know when to stop and pass or hit the backdoor cutter.
Hit the back door further. Can't. Yeah, gotta hit the back door further.
Thanks, Craig. The feed to Hawes.
Yeah, let that boy shoot that.
17-footer was missed.
Spencer Hawes.
He can be a little more
I think he'll
consistent
beat his
with
shooting
the
jumpers.
He could be so much more valuable to his team.
Here's Aldridge.
Aldridge's gonna draw a foul at least.
Point opportunity. Instead, he'll go to the line for 2. Shooting 2. He can't
Doink.
make the first. The Blazers are making a group substitution.
Get all the dudes recharged for the last minutes.
He couldn't get them all, and it's still a two-possession game.
Press him up. Let's go. Get him. You got him middle.
Dishes outside to Peyton. Shoots it
Gary
up.
Payton gonna fucking splash it. 41-year-old.
All offense this game. Everyone's got a hot hand.
Kick it out. Kick it.
Conley dumps it off. It's
Oh,
blocked.
Conley.
Kevin, it's like they can't even get a shot up. This is some tough D we're seeing.
Check outside. Stay with him.
Upset shocker. Chargers got blown out.
Down it goes. Nice finger roll.
Took it hard to the rack and laid it in
Yeah,
soft.
there's some wild games like
Kevin, beautiful.
Seahawks losing. That was fucking up. Their season's over
Passes
now
it to
too.
Jones. Takes it up. Out the layup by Aldridge.
Aldridge got in a prime scoring position.
6 points,
Got the
8.5
job
minutes.
done. Nice execution.
Have to get this thing back.
Tries the spin move.
Anybody gonna guard
Such a
him?
smart
Old
offensive
ass
player.
Gary Payton.
Always looking to get easy shots so you can't lose
By
track of it.
yourself. By yourself. Close out. Close out.
Conley swings it to Jones.
Put pressure on him.
Conley dishes it to the left.
Ball.
To Young. 7 on the shot clock.
Why not?
Finish in traffic.
That's silly.
Inbounds the
Cowgirls ended up with 50. I was watching that till halftime. I'm like, this is just not even a game, dude.
perimeter.
That's not enjoyable.
Bricks it off right out.
Redskins, the one guy was getting in a fight on the bench.
He took a quick shot
Like, you
there,
guys
but it was a pretty good
just
look.
quit on yourselves. You can see it. And then the Cowboys' offensive line was beating up that defensive line.
Oh, terrific pass. It's in.
Come on.
Gary Payton is a
Gary
quite a career.
fucking Payton.
Likely Hall of Fame candidate.
Yeah, he's starting to get a little long in the tooth, but he still knows how to play this game, and he's a fiery competitor.
Big boy runs the court. Hard to keep him
Just
out of
over
there.
7 minutes left in the game.
God damn it. That's me. That's me trying to get down there and get in
Well, Kev, how many can go in
position.
like that? Incredible.
I'm not getting into position.
Aldridge slams it through.
He needs a hug right now. He tried to do his best to keep the taller player out the lane, but he got dunked on.
Thomas deflected.
Spread. Spread it out. Get on him. Watch the spread. Back out, baby. Back out.
6 seconds to shoot. Jones.
Jones, damn you.
Thomas passes it up court.
Ill-advised shot there.
Get that shit out of here, Gary Payton. Back to the rest home.
Number 13. Rises and rips. Right around 6 minutes left in the fourth.
Well, both teams have been on fire. The fans love this kind of game, Kevin.
Backs him down. Artest. Missed. Aldridge.
Aldridge ties it.
They finally come back to tie it up. Let's see if they can pull ahead.
56-14 final. Washington lost. Fitzmagic, yeah. I thought Heineke was all right at times, but
Artest. Inbounds.
he did not play good tonight.
Backs down. Thomas.
Artest did a great job with the pinpoint bounce pass. You love to play with guys who will set you up like that.
Aldridge.
Aldridge!
Conley has such great court vision. Nice job to find the open man for the assist.
Thomas.
Ah, with the rejection.
Pause.
They get it back, though. Damn it.
Hustle, Cap. The harder you work, the luckier you get.
Close out. Get the ball. Get the ball. Hit me. Left. I'm open. By yourself. ISO.
They've got to rush it.
Damn it.
And they grab the rock.
Oh, thank you, Conley. Huge steal. That's why you're still in here right now.
Number 13.
Ah,
Blows the layup.
It's only a beautiful
Jin with the wild silly boy shot there.
And he makes the first one. Both squads are making substitutions.
There's something in my ear. Just an earbud.
Well, he doesn't get rattled.
Man,
Conley
4-point
makes
lead
the
now.
throw,
This one
and it's a two-possession
coming down
ball.
to the end. Only 4 minutes to go. Odin
Buries it.
just gotta count on him and hope.
Absolutely. If the D loses track of somebody,
Some of those shots has no reason to be making or taking. Gonna have Gary Payton.
Artest.
Artest can't get it.
That's going to be his 4th rebound thus far.
Terrific D.
Get the perimeter. I got the 3.
6 seconds to shoot. Oh, terrific pass. Odin.
Odin!
He's an animal on the offensive boards.
He sure is. You know, he's very skilled at it. But more than
Saves the day.
it's as simple as that.
Stay with him.
He
God damn.
money. Odin inbounds the
By
ball.
yourself. Ball.
Somebody run a play.
Tighten up. Play him tight.
I knew that was sloppy, but I had nobody making any motion. Nobody doing anything that looked like basketball move to the hoop.
He backs in. Throws it up.
Gary Payton killing us.
Still dreaming.
Odin passes tosses it up court. Verrazio. Rips it down. The Kings call timeout. They're winning by 2. 2:15 after the fourth. Kenny, what are your thoughts?
Bibby is a player who knows how to fill it up. They should try to set him up to score on this next possession.
Well, it looks like they're getting set to inbound the ball. Artest inbounds the ball. Bibby is really struggling out there.
Oh, baby!
Great reflexes. He pounced in and picked that one off easy.
Oden, and I forced that. Damn it.
Thomas, way up.
I fucking just picked it. I've never done that. Just walk right up and push the button and just take it. And Morrison, that's why we put you in. Coach McMillan, you're doing wonders tonight. There's Yao hitting jump shots.
The Kings call time. The score is tied at 111. 139.
What?
Theus saw how many shots they've been allowing from around the basket, and he wants to put a stop to it. You can't give up such easy looks.
The starters back.
They're getting set to inbound the ball. Both teams are going to make some substitutions.
Here we go down the stretch. Please turn it over there. They were trying.
Oden inbounds the ball.
Spread it out. Pressure him up. Let's go.
Oh, Oden flashed.
Spread it out.
I could have got it to him a little sooner. It would have been better. But we got lucky. They just stared at our test. They just let him pop it.
Quick on the draw with that shot, but he was open and he knocked it down.
By yourself.
Roll.
Talk about attitude. Give up a three and then get one right back. What a shot.
It's all time.
And then I fucked that.
Tremendous play. Great concentration to take the hit and
The
still
foul on top of it. Damn. I don't think we have another 3 in me, so let's hope he misses this.
Oh man, huge and one. With the game still up for grab, this gives him a big boost.
Ball. Check outside.
Aldridge.
Charging.
That's how you sacrifice your body. Great job of hanging tough and drawing the foul.
King Silk Baby Blues, yeah. The other option, like, I didn't like those purple, all purple ones, and then there was a weird gold one on here. We fucked it, man. We gave him a good go, but I think we fucked it. Should have been fouling here. Why we're not.
Martin. Oden snatched down.
Martin got a great shot opportunity, but somehow he
Fuck
just
you! Another turnover!
9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oden tosses it up court.
under a minute. They have the ball and it's within reach.
To Roy to tie it up. It's in.
Roy can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting on the ball.
Brandon Roy, let's go. Let's fucking give up a bucket to tie it. Give it right back, I'm sure.
This one goaltender caught the shot. The Blazers will take a timeout. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left to the fourth. Well, let's get back to the action. The Blazers are making substitutions.
Shot was not going in.
Watch the wing.
Fry inbounds the ball. Myers. Can't bury the shot to send it to OT. The Kings went the distance as they outlast the Blazers, 121 to 119. They were really disruptive on D with all those steals.
Absolutely, Kevin. They were relentless. They pressured the
Fucking
ball
turnovers.
nonstop, traps, double team, backcourt pressure. They did it all.
And that last goaltending, that was bullshit. He pinned it against the backboard after it came off.
Yeah, he found his teammates time after time.
It was
Kevin.
off the rim enough that he pinned it to the backboard with his like supposed block.
Now let's check out the hot zones. Well,
23
that's it for us.
assists.
On behalf of Kenny Smith and Craig Sig, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in to NBA Basketball on 2K Sports.
Can't get a break, dude. Can't get a break. 23 assists. Gary Payton coming in and knifing us up. Aldridge had 8 assists. 3 blocks. Roy's best game by far. Gotta be having him do that every night. Bergeau steady off the bench per usual. 8 points, not bad in his limited time. Hughes, not any offense. Got 7 assists and a block, but 18 assists and no points for Conley. Who needs points when you got that many assists, I guess, but nice if you had 2 somewhere and it would have tied the game. That one hurt. We'll sim it. If we lose, we'll play the second one. If we sim and win, we'll sim the second one. And then we'll play the Celtics. And then SD next stream, bud. You're gonna get, if you want 2, we can play Lakers twice. We can play them at least once. Suns is one we'll have to play for sure. Clips we can maybe sub sim. Can't sim the Celtics. Can't sim the Celtics. And then can't sim the Suns. Would be helpful probably to try to get some wins over these Eastern Conference teams that I can. Like the Bucks aren't very good, Knicks aren't very good, but maybe better suited for simming them. The Cavs we probably need to play just because we need to beat them to get that lottery pick to be a better one that we have from them, the first rounder. And at this point, depending on where we're at, we probably need to play like all of these against playoff teams like Kings and Suns. Lakerland, yes sir. Not far off. I wanted to try to do it this game, or this stream, but run out of time here. I'm only going to be able to play one more, so it might be a Sonics game or it might be Celtics. We're going to go ahead and sim this and see how it goes. About to pass the trade deadline. Like to proceed. Aldridge is up a little bit again. Must be kind of making him happy. Kind of going the right direction. Miles is on Durant. I don't know about that. Boy on Durant. Well, Durant's tall as fuck. I don't know. I was thinking on 2K22 can also set up 99, 96 playoff bracket. There's there's a lot of different mods you can get for NBA 2K for like computer. No, Phenomenal does one where you start back in the 90s and sim forward. I don't know if there's a roster for the 99, 96, but I don't know that I'll have time to simulate two different playoff brackets for beyond the current year. You can always see how it goes, how fast we can get that one done, but just knowing how long the goddamn college March Sadness took, tentative to guarantee it because of that. And how far we try to get through this. I kind of want to get at least 2 seasons, and we're starting to sim a few more games, so maybe it's possible to get through the second season faster, but the way we have to play so many games with Bethune-Cookman, that's what slows us down, because we simmed a lot of that this season. Which are so many fewer games that it makes sense that we play all those and very few of these once we start to get things ironed out. But we're feared for our job right now. And that's the reason we're playing most of these games, that and trying to get our guys a head start developmentally, trying to get Oozin to be, fucking stud of studs right away. But ultimately, it's just that I'm afraid we're going to get fired. We're not even going to get a C1 roster being exported. Sim 96 Sonics versus Bulls finals. That'd be probably more reasonable to just do the finals than the whole tournament, whole playoff bracket. Let's see how this one goes. Let's start it up. If we can't sim and win over the Sonics at home, then who can we? And they put Hughes on Durant, and it's just doesn't make sense. So I'm gonna go in there and change that shit. And they immediately change it. But it's working out for now. Whatever works, ultimately. We don't give a shit. If they're winning, then let them go. Here come the Sonics, gonna come back. Yeah, slowly. Back to 5. 8. Kevin Durant's playing center. Earl Watson is playing small forward. What the fuck, dude? I wonder we were small ball in and out, but do we want Aldridge on Bergeau? Yeah. Forward. Bergeau. On Durant, I should say. Picking who we want guarding Durant. Channing Frye on Bergeau can cry, but right now it's fucking is not really a power forward. Computer will just override it anyway as soon as I fucking have it do it. And so we're up 8 at the end of the first quarter. Conley got 5. Who else is scoring buckets? 4 for Aldridge, 3 for Miles, 3 for Oden. And that's it, I guess. Add up to that. 5 points, 4 points, yeah. Roy's got 9. I didn't see that. Oh my god, my eyes are fucking bugging out. I'm reading dyslexic here with these columns, but nonetheless, we are up by 8. Can't question that. Can't question the results. It's working. Whatever McMillan's got working. Jones playing power forward on Ridenour. Seems to be a part of the equation right now. I'm here for it, whatever they say. Let's go. Second quarter. I love when our team just fucking starts beating them down, dude. Can we continue it for the whole duration? Oh my. We'll give it away. Watch them. They'll come back. They will come back, I promise. Wow. Putting our backups in even at this point. I wouldn't go that far, kids. Darius Miles having one of his best games in a while. Let's finish this second quarter here. 21 right now. I look away, and the next thing I know, we're only up by 17. How much more can they cut away into it before the first half ends? Offense for us is clicking better than most days. And so we'll take a 17-point lead into the half. Let's see how it's going. Larry Hughes again, not doing much offensively. 5 points for Oden. 14 for Roy. Miles with 9. Aldridge with 6. Conley with 6 rebounds. 3 assists. Jones has 7 off the bench in 8 minutes. Bergeau's got a rebound to show for his time in. 2 fouls. Is that with 3 fouls? Aldridge, so that's a little tricky. But we were playing guys like Jones at power forward instead because of the way that Seattle was lining up out there. And so far, things going our way. Looking pretty good. Shooting 50%, they're shooting 28%. That's seems to be the big piece of it. And we've got 31 rebounds, so they're 21. These missed shots going up. Here we go. Start the third. Jump out to a 21-point lead. .23. Come on, Portland. Put them to bed. Just 22 points. They're cutting away. Gonna make this a game or not? 16 points. Back to 18. 20. Brandon Roy and Darius Miles having a nice game offensively. Try to shake these lineups a little bit. Okay, there we got subs in. That's fine. I got Ha playing some minutes. Beautiful. All right, finish the third quarter, up 20 so far. .22 22-point lead to go in the fourth, and Seattle's shooting 30% now, but not much better. We continue to win the rebounding difference by over 10. Seems to be a big part of it. Last quarter, here we go. .26 points. Seems to be pretty safe. Cutting it down. 20 now. But I think we're going to hold on. 23 points with 5 minutes. 25 points under 5. Sorry, I don't think it's possible, Seattle. Our defense looking sharp tonight. Offense doing enough. Let's go. A little beating on them a little bit. .28 win for our boys. Did it with rebounds. Did it with shooting percentage. 45% from 3. Conley gets 11 points, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, and a steal. Roy, 23 points, 6 rebounds. He's continuing his hot shooting lately. 3 or 4 from three-point land. Larry Hughes, a little bit struggle bus. He's only got 6 points. Defensively, I'm sure he was contributing somehow. James Jones, 7 points. Darius Miles, 16, 5 rebounds. Aldridge, 8 points, 6 rebounds, 2 blocks. Oden, 13 and 9 and 3 blocks. Fry gets 10 and a block. Morrison's 4-3-2. Ha gets in there for 8 minutes, gets a bucket. Berjau, not much on the stat line in his 12 minutes. I'm sure that's going to continue to make him pissy. But a win indeed. No chemistry on this team at all. Zero chemistry. I don't even know how that's possible, dude. We're playing like halfway decent. I mean, we're like, what? We're 5-8 in our last 13 or something. I mean, not great, but there's improvement. Like, everything has gotten a little more consistent. We're not trading people. What else can I do? So we get Seattle on back-to-backs. This time going to their house. Let's see if we can steal another win from them. Let's take just a quick look. To see if my scout's still out or if he's in Mexico still with Juan Santiago. So that answers that. We're still above the midway point. Like, will he fire us when he's midway? Does he have to get upset? Fuck, I thought we were starting to do better financially, but available cash keeps going down. Cut salary some more. I don't know. If we start winning some games, we start getting some more ticket sales. Yeah. Let's see if we can turn it into a 2-game winning streak here. If we can beat Seattle again. We want to put Miles on Durant, see how that goes. If we have just 2 guys who are down because of the mood. This Aldridge is starting to be too. Everybody else is happy. They're going up a little bit even. Give Conley a start because Hughes is really struggling lately. So let's go. Starter up here from Key Arena. They're just refusing to listen to me about having somebody other than Hughes defending on Durant. Just a 1-point game. Oh, take a lead. Let's go, Portland. Come on. Win these games against lesser opponents. Get ourselves some wins against a couple of the teams that, like the Lakers and the Kings, we need to knock out those last playoff spots. And I think we can make a run still. We're just running out games. It's gotta start now. Can't just be like, oh yeah, we were 5-7 our last game, like whatever. Like I've gotta be able to say like we were 10-5 or 15-5 to really be able to jump into contention for real. Can't lose this game. First quarter going to end with us down 2. Conley's got 11. Doing a lot of the work. Use 4. Aldridge, Oden. No points for Brandon Roy. Miles on Watson right now doesn't make sense though. Matchup. All right, start of the second quarter, down 2. Tied up. Take the lead, let's go. Right, somehow have rose up and took the lead. Just be good enough to stimulate against these teams. I might lose these games if I play them. Do something with this lineup. Right. Resume the second quarter. I don't keep my lineup in here. It does not want to listen to me. Right. Final minutes of the second quarter. Up 7. Up 9, baby. What? We're going to end up with a 7-point lead at the half. Let's take a quick look and see where the points are coming from. 8 from Roy, 3 assists. Fry with 4. Bergeau 4 rebounds. Hughes has 8, Miles 4, Aldridge 3 and 3, Oden 4 and 3, Conley 11 and 4. I was trying to force him in the lineup. They didn't have him in, so it's like, get him in there, bud. So let's see how we start the second half. I want Morrison in there. I think this is right. Penny Hardaway showing some time here. All right, start the second half. Here we go. Changing the lineup again, sorry. Gotta fucking... Oh, this lineup's not bad, I guess. Durant's not in. They immediately undo what I had. All right, here we go. Up 8. Up 10. Got Channing Frye in at small forward playing Durant. Like, that's what I love about this lineup, is how we can match up with guys like Durant or, you know, LeBron. Not Tracy McGrady doesn't seem to work. Maybe I need like to put Frye on him. And in general, we just go a little bit taller, like Roy and Young in the backcourt. Right, restart the third. Up 15. Why is Oden guarding Durant right now? Yeah, good. All right, up by 11. 3.5 to go in the third. They keep running this wacky lineup, but whatever. As long as we stay ahead. We're up by 11. To 7 now. Come on. 9. Three points. Dude. Let's go. Come on. Why is Odin not in? All right, final minutes of the game. Up 5. Playing the Celtics next. If we win this game would be nice. We have a 2-game winning streak that we could possibly expand. Up 4. Up 6. And look at this clutch lineup they have in at the end. Morrison, Miles, and the backcourt. Aldridge at small forward, Verjao, and Ha. I don't know. Odin's completely rested, but he's on the bench. Hughes gets 12, 2 steals, a block. Roy 14.6 assists, 6 rebounds for Verjao, 9.7 rebounds for Aldridge, 8 for Miles, 7 for Morrison. Balanced scoring, it seems, for pretty much a little bit from everybody. Conley with 11, 4 assists. He had 5 fouls. That had 5 points. 6 for James Jones with 2 steals. Fry comes in 6, 3. Let's see what happens for Seattle. Penny Hardaway got 2 big minutes in there. Nope, he had 2 points. No other stats except a foul. Ridnour 6 assists. Thomas 10 and 5. Collison 9 and 11. Durant 25, 5 at 2 blocks, but 6 of 16 shooting. Not entirely impressive. Zerbeck 21 of 4. These scrubs didn't really do much. And there's a 2-game win streak thanks to the courtesy of Supersonics and us Simi. Grinder there, 88-82. And now, we're still hanging around here, trying to get over the T-Wolves. We're not too far off from them. And the Jazz have really slowed down. They're not much above 500 at this point. Spurs are now on top here. Mavericks were in the lead of the conference. Rockets staying just a game above 500. Wizards starting to get it back going again. They were the best teams in the league, and then the record kind of tailed off, but seems to be on track again. Bulls, Pistons tied in their division. Then the Celtics, who we have coming up here, playing very well, leading their division. The Suns are just killing it. Still very much killing it. So 1% chemistry now. Feel the love, can you? No messages. I just want to see team stats real quick. How we're doing scoring. Odin, Hughes, Aldridge. Roy's the one that's been turning it on lately. Conley almost 9 assists a game, 8 points over a steal. I think Morrison's morale is slightly coming up. I think it bottomed at 30%. Bergeau's hasn't really gone down anymore. Stayed mostly where it was. Marcus is still going down though, a little slowly. Take a look at the rookie report while we're here. Odin's still trailing Durant, although we just got the better of him. 2 games. I just saw. There's our friend Mike Conley. Matt Young shouldn't be too far down here. There he is. Bond still your MVP leader. Him and Durant Rookie of the Year, with Conley not far behind, and Odin hoping to get back on top of that list. It's just because he missed so much time with injury. 6th Man of the Year. Look at Chris Webber come out of retirement. He's playing some of his best ball. Limited minutes, but it's 81 overall. Ain't too bad for only 35. I mean, you think you could reasonably give him another year or 2 before. I mean, even playing to 40 if he's playing limited minutes doesn't seem too crazy. But Stackhouse, too, is another one of those guys that I think got signed off the free agent list, and they're like expecting contributions from him, and the 14.2 a game is like just as good as he was doing in 03, 04. No, he was. I don't think he was on a free agent list because he's a 3-year contract. I doubt that they. Maybe that's what they signed him to. I just assumed it would have been a smaller contract, but his numbers recently, points wise, he's still fairly reliable. Defensive Player of the Year, Sean Marion. Randy Boyer. Putting up pretty big numbers, 15.2, 2nd-year guy. His 1st team All-Rookie last year, though. Big minutes. In our own, LaMarcus Aldridge. In the playing time he deserves, they say. I mean, his numbers compared to last year. A little bit better scoring wise. doesn't get money points in the games we sim, but look at his block shots and shit. 5, 3, 2. He had 7 assists, 8 assists, 24, 9. Like, these are fucking good numbers. Like, once we can give him to make him happy here. He wants to do that every night. He's not that level of player. But nonetheless, here come the Celts. This is a home game, though, oddly. Let's go. Just get my schedules here. So, yeah. Let me think here. We just had a day off before this game. Let's do just a warm light defense. Take a day off. Game. We'll hit him with some light rebounding. Rebounding so bad. We have to do something. Alright. I try not to ever have them do more than four days in a row or 5 days. So we had a day off before this. I think there was a practice there. Yo, Gingivitis, what's up, bud? How we doing? Merry Christmas, bud, or Happy Holidays. 2K10 was the best. We got 2K8 because of the college 2K8, and I'm just fucking falling in love with it, playing these old rosters. Like, we were going to sim through a lot of this stuff, but I'm bound and determined to try to get our team into the playoffs, even though this team is not probably cut out for the playoffs. We're trying like hell. And then we'll eventually have some college 2K players to port over, but I'm afraid I'm getting fired. So a lot of the games we're playing right now, because if I don't know if we'll ever see any of our exports. I may not make it. But yeah, the college hoops 2K8, that is kind of the reason we're playing this specific year. Not really any sentimental reason or anything, but it does. I mean, it does hold my attention. There's a lot of crazy trades and stuff that I would probably tone down. If I could do it over again, I might like turn the trades off until like closer to the deadline, and then let them go wild because they were going wild to the point that guys like Derek Fisher, I think, went to 3 different teams. Jarrett Jack got traded after I traded him, and so some of that's a little bit too crazy, not realistic, but we're loving it, man. Too much, probably. Got a message here we're going to look at real quick, but I hope you're doing well. Appreciate you coming in here, hanging out. Pistons just informed the league that Ronald Murray, Flip Murray, broken hand. 28 days out. We got a game with the Celtics, who in real life won the 2007 2008 championship in the NBA. On here, they're pretty good. And it's always a challenge to keep Ray Allen and fucking Paul Pierce from lighting us up when Kevin Garnett's not shooting stupid off-balance jumpers and getting all the rebounds. But we did just sweep Seattle 2 games in a row. We're not far behind from moving up over the T-Wolves, so that's kind of my near-term goal. There was like 1 or 2 games where we were in the middle of we were not in the bottom of our division standings, and I want to get back there. And then if we go on like a 5-game win streak, if we go 7-3, 8-2 or so, like in our next 10, I think we can get right there to sniffing playoffs. Sonics are still in the game. Yeah, it's the first year Durant was drafted, so I think the Sonics moved to Oklahoma City the next year. T-Mobile sidekick, legendary. That's what the old Coach Dickey moved on to GM, and here it's his weapon of choice, I guess, for doing business. But enough with the talking. Let's get ready. Let's do, we always do our little pep rally here first. Overall 94. Our team's at 60. 60. But we are home. And I'm telling you, when we wear the whites that are current whites, I like wearing these better. I actually like wearing these better, but we lose. Something superstitious about it. But we lose. So I can't fight that. I gotta do what's best for the team and just wear the ones we win in. Celtics will have one retro one, and it doesn't look any different, other than it says Boston instead of Celtics. And they got those. Yeah, so I'm wear those shit. Alright. But hype music, we gotta do the thing. Do take our supplements for strength of body and mind. Keep it. Get in the zone here, right? We did a great job simulating those games. We showcased real talent and just potential. But this is the real thing now. It's not just a simulation. But grind it out with the freaking big three here. And try to stay awake a little bit too. I'm sleepy here tonight. It's like I woke up this morning, but I don't feel like I ever really woke up. I feel like I was just could have slept all day. Nonetheless, jazzing it up a little here. Get the mind right. Preparing for this big game, really. Every game at this point's a big game because we can't afford to lose really much more if we want to get into the playoffs. And then ultimately try to build this team out to, like, next year all these guys develop a bit. They're so young and everything. Like next year and the year after that, I don't think like me playing with them is going to help them as much as just letting them sim, because Brandon Roy trying to turn into a superstar. We got Larry Hughes on the team, who usually when I first got him was simulating from the Cavs, getting like 25 points or so a game. He was shooting a lot, but on this team he has not really become a scorer, focal point at any point. Had a game or two that got 15, I think. But not really much more. So let's also do this while we're sitting. Get you guys a prediction if you want. Did we beat the Kings? We did not beat the Kings. Yeah, like the last 3 games I played that I've lost, one was 4 points, one was 2, and then this one was 1. Was it? No, this one was 2. One of the games was 1. If you want to bet now. Give you 5 minutes. Just knock something over. What was that? And bet some channel points if you wish. We will get this game started shortly. Cheers and chongs to you. End of the year is going well. It's weird. Music just cut out. Is it my headphones in general, or is it just... It's fine. Maybe it's a sign that we should get back to the basketball business, so let's go. We're 10-minute quarters now. Tony Allen, nice to see you, buddy. So Greg Pruitt last game fucking torched us up. And it was stupid. Aldridge on Garnett's probably alright. This is where Miles versus Pierce. James Jones? No, we'll figure it out. We can tweak it if we need to. Let's go. What's a DNA giveaway? Well, it's open-ended, bro. It's kind of, I mean, a joke more than anything. Baby gravy? Yeah. I mean, like, if somebody wants some hair to give, like, some spit, some Gamer Boy bath water. I'm not going to crush anybody's dreams. They want urine? I don't know. You can get DNA from urine, can't you? You can get DNA out of fecal matter, no. I don't really want to shit in a box. Not again. But it's, yeah, I mean, it was basically a joke, but they call Oden for a foul. Are you kidding? He was like a good foot between them. Boston. Yeah, I beat Boston earlier in the season at their house. Gamer guy, bathwater, best in the game. I mean, it's just one of those things where if somebody has a dream, I'm not going to crush it by telling them no. Look at Brandon Roy. He is probably the guy closest to being a star on this team. Need to nurture his star formation. Put him out there in the nebula.
Passes it to Garnett, left wing. Backs down.
Defense, baby. Oden's gonna run the court. Why not? Why not? Oh, that's a wild pass. Huge bitch. He's been killing us last few games, just not doing the job. Let's say there's two of us on him right there.
The good news is he got himself a great shot opportunity. If they keep working it like that, he'll get those to drop.
Passes,
here's Odin. Tear it down, baby.
Was the beneficiary of some sloppy defensive play. That's too easy.
Nice. Let's go. This would be a big win. 3-game winning streak would be, like, I think only the second time all year we've gotten that far. I don't think we have too many 2-game winning streaks.
They're playing excellent team basketball.
Oh, too many. Too many tries to go to Odin.
They'll try to snag a victory today against the Celtics. Guys?
All right, thank you, Craig. Roy brings it up the floor.
Great communication on that play.
What is that? No foul?
And the pass led him.
James Jones just, like, naturally did that? He just did that without somebody pushing him?
Backs in.
Oh, Jesus. Did you see that? Paul Pierce can be guarded by James Jones. That's what we just learned. Just learned. Documented Oh boy, here they go, breaking away on us now. They're gonna bring back 2K College Hoops. I would imagine EA might have first crack at it when they bring back football next year or 2 years from now. But basketball is the one that, like, 2K8, like, or not 2K8, but 2K basketball, you know, they have not really had a football game for a while. Like, I could just see it makes sense that you could export to the NBA 2K that they're making each year too. Like, but I don't know. EA Sports had the college basketball last with 2010. So I don't know if that means anything. But they have football planned, right?
Gets it out left. Hughes dumps it to Jones.
Oh, jeez, man. The rolls start going out like that when breaks just start going against us. When everything looks like it's good and it still somehow gets fucked up. That gives me an eerie premonition that computer language.
Andy makes the
Nice
first
touch.
Well, both teams are going to make some substitutions.
EA would hate on 2K. EA doesn't need more basketball games. Yeah, I was gonna say their NBA Live series went to shit.
Gets them both. Garnett inbounds the ball. To Pierce. Goes up.
Man, we're getting so lucky. Like, I didn't even know who my man was, and it was Pierce. He's running wide open. He ain't gonna miss layups like that.
Right wing. Passes it down low.
Oden with the strong take and then soft finish.
Isolates. To Allen. Yes.
This is the game that fucking Gabe Pruitt is not beating us with 24 points. Not yet.
You love to play with guys who'll set you up like that.
Aldridge.
Garnett trying to play that tight D, but Aldridge slops that left hand in.
Passes it to Garnett.
2K about to release its first NFL soon, too.
Pierce backs him down. Passes it to Pruitt. Here's Garnett. Oden has it, and that's his fourth rebound thus far.
Garnett got a good look at that one and has to be a little upset at himself. That's his shot.
Hughes has it right wing.
Oden gets what he wants.
Perkins inbounds the ball. The dish to Pruitt. Swing pass, perimeter.
Pick.
To Pruitt. 7 on the shot clock. Backs down to the bucket. Oden.
Wow, surprised they didn't call me for basket interference.
He wasn't wide open.
Shit.
That's the shot he's supposed to make.
Stolen by the Celtics.
Careless. Getting careless. We know better.
Grabs the rock.
Block by Aldridge.
Oh, of that one. That's his second block so far.
Way to stand tall on that one. If you want to play D, you never back down.
Conley hands it off to Aldridge. Goes up.
Boy, using the rim to protect him.
The Celtics will take their
EA just sucks at every game now except NHL. The only game I can think of EA's that I've really played is Madden, so God, fucking things up.
Both teams are making substitutions.
There you go. Give Oden a little breather, even though he was getting things done for us.
Oozin
Somehow
inbounds
up
the ball.
by 4.
Hands it to Pierce. Gets it on the perimeter. Backs in. Lets it go. Knocks it down
Damn it.
from the
If
elbow.
he starts making those, we're going to be in trouble.
Mid-range game is impeccable. The defense, not so much.
Conley dishes it to Aldridge. Conley feeds it to the right side. Varejao dumps it off to Jones. To Varejao. 7 on the shot clock. Baseline. Aldridge.
Aldridge just walks up and casually puts it in the hoop. And one opportunity.
Both teams are gonna make
NHL's
some
turning into shit too. Sure, ain't nobody else makes hockey games either. Is there another one? Oh, motherfucker.
Point play.
Spread it out. Kick it out. Get here. Go line it up.
To Pierce. Backs in. Through it. 7 on the shot clock. Passes it to Pierce. Outside. Here's Allen.
God
It's
damn
in.
it. And that's not even Ray Allen. That's
Varejao.
goddamn Tony Allen, who's not a three-point shooter.
Varejao hands it off. Hands it off to Conley. 7 on the shot clock.
We're gonna lose it, just like always. We pass it around and fuck it around until they steal it. But that time we actually got a shot. Small improvement.
Pruitt crosses it over. Varejao on the rebound.
Gabe Pruitt ate us alive the first
Still
game.
wondering how he missed that one. And I'll tell you what, so am I.
The dump off to Aldridge.
By yourself.
Jones
out,
gets it
back out.
outside. The pass to Conley.
Open up, box.
7 on the shot clock. Passes back outside. Takes it up. The teardrop finish no good by Roy. Pruitt passes it up court to Allen. Throws it up.
Damn
Allen
it.
keeps it alive.
They don't miss second points. Yeah, they did that time. Never mind.
That one didn't fall, but if you keep taking it strong inside, good things will happen.
Run to the fucking hoop, somebody.
Dumps it off to Conley. Lead pass to
There you
Jones.
go, Jones.
That shot was dunked out.
Conley is an outstanding passer, and he did a nice job to
2K doesn't need to make hockey games. EA changed the game with their mechanics back in 2010,
Pierce inbounds.
2009. That frostbite
Gets it on the perimeter.
you're talking about.
Spread it out. Check out.
Sizing up his man. Pruitt takes it up. Converts after the nice spin.
had the speed advantage, and he used it to burn the defense for a sweet bucket. Now that's a nice play.
Roy dumps it to Conley. Hits the bottom of the net.
Are you kidding me? You let him get the ball that deep, he's going to kill you every time, Kevin.
Pruitt bounces it to the wing.
Oh shit, dude. Did you see me get caught behind the fucking referee?
Ball from downtown.
Pruitt is upset with that miss. He had a good look.
No.
But he just couldn't.
I'm used to Roy being B, not X, when I threw it to him that time.
To Varejao.
And then Derejon give it away.
Tracked down by the Celtics.
Nice interception. He knew where
Almost
that
got it
pass
back.
was
Come
going
on.
before it was even thrown.
Here's Allen. It's in for three.
Still hurt us.
Varejao inbounds the ball.
Frostbite didn't launch until this year. Okay.
In the first quarter. Dangerous pass.
There's Derejon.
Ferocious
Easy bucket.
That's just a power dunk, plain and simple. You gotta love it.
NBC is now gone from the game.
perimeter. Swings it to the wing with the crossover. The last shot.
Ain't much
good
I can
by
do
Allen.
about that. So glad Doc has been gone. Hated him as an announcer. Not even sure who these people are.
It's
Just out of the loop with hockey.
We have a shootout. The The score still
Don't know
close,
much.
26-25.
Somehow holding on to a lead here. I don't know how we're doing that either.
Just for kicks.
Great shooting by both squads. Hold on to your seats, ladies and gentlemen. We're in for a wild ride.
Are we? Are we in for a wild ride?
Posey inbounds it to start the second quarter.
Oh, I'm gonna let you walk right by me, Icy go. Icy
Puts it
now.
up. Does not get the go-ahead bucket.
That was a judgment call. He took a quick shot there, but it was a pretty good look.
Goes up.
Just a hope and a prayer throw to Jones, but our boy James getting down,
That pass let him
camping around the basket.
That's how you do it.
Doc and Eddie, annoying voice. Eddie is pleasant.
Garnett. 7 on the shot clock. Takes it up.
Nice, okay.
Snatches it
Conley
inside.
gets the rebound of all people.
But he let the D get to him. Can't do that on those.
Brandon Roy.
The last shot jammed in by Roy.
5-point lead.
Dishes it to Garnett. What a pass.
Oh, Parajal says none of that.
Love the help defense on that one. He came out of nowhere to block it.
Came up out of nowhere and smacked him like a mom that heard their kid cussing.
Conley gets it left wing.
Sneaks up on
The
them.
dish to Fry. Feeds right
Swag.
wing. 6
Smacked
seconds
it.
to shoot.
Channing
Last shot
Fry
comes
hanging.
in. Posey inbounds the ball.
I usually miss those, so we gotta take this for granted. It won't be like this in the second half.
Here's Posey.
Fucking Posey. That is not happening.
Posey has such a soft
Looked
touch
through my
around
old hockey cards with my bros and found a Winnipeg Jets idiot. Posey.
To Jones. Knocks it
Oh
loose. It's hauled
no.
in by Posey.
The defender was at least 2
Stupid
steps ahead on that
turnover.
pass. He knew exactly where the ball was going.
That last layup was missed by Allen. Parajal.
Parajal throwing it down on Tony Allen's head and getting and one. Also have some Michael Jordan cards. Nice. Scottie Pippen. Wayne Gretzky. Hell yeah. I've got some cards over there in a old binder, and they were in my mom's basement where it's a finished basement, but something happened one year where it was just crazy and flooded, and so a lot of them were fucked. And I had like 100 Mark McGuire's and like all these cards from when he broke their home run record in the season. The like year with him and Sammy Sosa, like Smash Brothers shit with Jose Canseco. Like they're all like some of them are decent still, but not being able to have as monstrous and massive of a collection, I think hurts it, of course. And I just don't even want to sell them. I'd just rather hold on to them. Somebody could sell them when I die. Yeah, I've got some Charles Barkley's. I'm big fan of him. I have some fucking like Big Country. Some draws in Petrovic. I have like all the Fab Five like rookie cards. Jalen, Juwan, Chris Webber.
Rondo feeds it to the perimeter. Allen hands it off to House. To Perkins.
Perkins, you gonna shoot that? Are you going to shoot that, Perkins? I will write the fucking makers of this game if that happens again. Oh hell no! With Kendrick Perkins hitting a 18-foot jumper on me.
Absolutely. If the D loses track of somebody, they're in trouble. Because you'll find it. Right wing. Goes up. Around the back and in by Allen.
Allen took it behind his back and
Somehow still up by 6, even though this game is trying to give me Kendrick Perkins shooting fucking
To the wing.
20-foot jumpers and shit.
To Fry. Goes up.
Channing Fry, I thought you were on fire, boy. I wouldn't have shot that. Saw the
is not the guy who
bar underneath him was all hot.
Next time he should look to pass.
Allen.
This dude is not an offensive threat.
Rises up high and down hard.
Perkins isn't a great
I have like 7 players. Inaugural season with Tampa Bay. Oh, nice. I'm gonna frame those. I had like, I don't know if it was anything special, but a set from the opening season of Coors Stadium. The year the Rockies started playing. My brother's girlfriend at the time, she went there and she bought me those, and I had them in this case, like just a plastic, like unopened package. And I, for whatever reason, like 1 year in high school, just decided to open them.
You can't forget about him while you're boxing out.
No, there's none of the cards inside of it are worth anything really. Like, but it's a set, and I fucked that up. That probably would have been worth something to somebody.
And he's making some
Maybe
beautiful passes.
50 years from now, it might actually be worth like some amount, like not rich money, but like, you know, $50 or something.
The defense was a little slow to set it up, and they got caught napping.
But yeah, I don't know. Like, I have a Roger Clemens in that binder too, and some like cards that aren't worth shit because now he's never going to get into the Hall of Fame. Fry, are you kidding me?
He's not their go-to guy offensively.
Are you kidding me right now with that wild poopy shot? It goes in though. That's why we got you in. You're playing more minutes every game. There's out earning his court time as well. Can't get him off the court.
That wasn't even close.
Morrison. Everybody contributing right now.
The D left him a little window there, and he just dumped in for the lane. Great job.
Has it outside. Allen hangs in the air.
Yeah, baby. They never miss those. Oh, that was dangerous.
Hughes passes it to Verijan.
Trying to go to Conley with that.
Dumps it to the paint. Here's
No way. Why am I shooting that down low?
tosses it.
Fuck. The pump fake. The pump fake got him, and I thought, well, he could still make a layup down there, but no.
Blazers will take their first timeout.
Did the same with the first edition Pokemon deck. Jesus. Try not to think about it. Yeah. My daughter likes kind of into the Pokemon, and she just trashes the cards. I'm like, dude, it's pointless if you don't try to take care of them. Exclusive card in my Game Boy game. Left it in the wrapping.
Well, let's get back to the action. Both teams will make some substitutions.
Yeah, be worth some money. Pokemon shit's just crazy how much it goes for.
Inbounds the ball. Right around. 4 minutes left in the half. Takes it up.
Extra pass and an and one for Morrison.
Fantastic concentration to get that shot off. That couldn't have been easy.
His offense awareness is pretty solid. His defense awareness is,
The Celtics.
he overperforms for what it is, but it's just not. It's not there.
Good.
And he converts it.
Play.
I don't understand why this team has zero chemistry. Like, they seem to be playing well. They seem to be, you know what I mean? Only there's 2 players that are bitching all the time.
It's off.
Pierce
I'm trying to get them in the game and fix that.
To Miles. Top of the key. Passes it to the left side. To Roy. Hughes. With one on the clock.
Nice. That's why we like Hughes, because
Touched by the
he seems to have that clutchness. Making jumpers and little bunny
dishes it to Allen.
off balance, high traffic. And I'm right there. We had Odin and fucking Hughes on him. 2 lockdown defenders.
53 left in the second.
At least based on their icons. Oh, Garnett, you son of a bitch. So rude.
With the crossover.
Shouldn't have bet against me.
The layup
Yeah.
flipped in by Pruitt.
Pruitt is so smooth. Beautiful move.
He
there
ain't
to lay
over.
it in with-
Oden inbounds the ball. Roy dumps it off to Miles.
Oh, they're gonna do this shit to me every time I try to shoot, though.
in there and lay it in, but the D was all
It just gets stupid like this. It's absolutely fucking
Nice
stupid.
pass. Outside. Passes it to Garnett. Allen gets it on the perimeter. Shoots. Nails it from the wing.
Allen can really fill it up. It's a good idea to keep getting him the ball.
By yourself, by yourself.
The dump off to Oden. Dumps it off to Roy. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
It's supposed to be just a
Such
fucking pump
diehard
fake.
defender. Every time he steps on the court, he's on a mission to lock you down.
The skip pass to Pierce. Backs down. Dumps it off. Shoots. The shot from beyond the
See, the
arc.
first game we played, he was making all of those.
1:36 left in the second.
They've got to be breathing a sigh of relief, Kevin. He doesn't miss many of those.
It would have been nice to throw that down, Big Daddy.
Shooting two. Can't sink the first. Both squads
Miles
gonna
is
make some
our
substitutions.
least talented free throw shooter. No denying that. Ian clinks them both. Come on, he usually gets one for two.
Pressure got to him.
House dumps it off. Pass, left wing. The handoff to Pierce. 6 seconds to shoot. Takes it up. It counts. And the foul.
He just walks right up and does that and one with the clock down to 3. Just fuck, just fucks with your mind.
Substitutions. He completes the three-point
Still,
play.
somehow,
The Blazers
still
call
up 2.
timeout.
McMillan felt his team a little bit out of sync there, and he wants to straighten them out.
They're getting set to inbound the ball. Both
Oh
squads
boy,
are gonna
Scott
make some
Pollard.
substitutions.
Scalabrini's playing point guard? What the fuck? What was that?
Aldridge inbounds the ball to Young.
Oh, Thad Young, come on.
Down inside. The last shot laid gently in.
This man has done the craziest dunks. Has done multiple dunks in mini games. And that first play, he had to go all soft
Oozin passes it up.
WNBA on me.
Scalabrine passes it back to House. Gets it high post.
Fucking Posey.
By Posey.
I wouldn't say he's automatic from that.
Go 2 for 1.
You
Come
give him
on.
a little room, it's cash.
Conley hands it off to number 13.
Oh, shit.
Can't connect on the quick shot.
I thought that was 2 for sure.
There we
He
go.
was all over him, and it bothered his shot.
Let's set this back now. Or not.
Passes it to number
You wait, and if you get a clear lane, you take it. That probably could have been stolen. It was as easy as anything, but he's got Scalabrini on him, so fuck him.
Scalabrine inbounds the ball.
They'll probably hold for the last shot.
House feeds it to the outside. Pierce hands it off.
Bitch.
The jumper.
Nobody on him.
Aldridge tosses it up court. Here's Conley. Misses.
Not a bad look. You had a little separation there.
We're heading to halftime.
We're just going to have to take a 2-point lead into half.
54.
It's been a fast-paced
Gave
game.
away that lead.
Both teams are lighting up the scoreboard. Okay, it's time for our T-Mobile halftime
Check the
report.
stats as we
For Portland, Conley is
supplement for the second half to come.
He's the assist leader.
9 assists for Conley.
Parejo has stood out with his rebound total at 3.
Let's have a look at the team stats from the first half. The Blazers have been going to the bench big time, and it's paying dividends.
Well, that's the kind of spark you need from your second unit guys. They need to continue to hustle.
Shooting
and get
well.
after it in the second
No
half.
reason to be
Well,
losing.
the second half will begin in just a few moments.
But Celtics caught fire there at the end of the second quarter to make this thing close. Just take one quick second here to do this. If you don't mind. Ready to do this? We need any more? You guys need any more time? Yeah, a couple more seconds. Need any more time? Like to be pretty much comatose by the time I turn these games off. So after this game, it's like boom, I go down. Tranquilizer, go to sleep, like wake up feeling like I don't know where I am, but I know that it's time for work wherever I am. I wake up thinking wherever the fuck I am, somebody's gonna be bothering me for something if I don't get on the computer. Or worse yet, they won't be bothering me for anything unless I get on the computer and I bother them for it. Job I have right now is like the most like miserable about having to ask people questions multiple times and follow up and ask them again, and then the answer they give me changes, and then like one time we'll say this and the next time they'll say that, and then I'll ask them, and they'll have like amnesia about it. I don't know. I don't think I would have said that. Does it make sense? Why would we do that? Who told you to do that? Who told you to do that? Motherfuckers, I got emails and receipts. And it's like, I just don't want to work at a place where I have to do that and be like, well, you know, they said on this day that we would do this. And it always ends up like that because you try to hold the people accountable, and it's just so much work that I don't want to have to babysit. It's emotionally just draining. It's like the kind of energy I have the least of. All right, then. Everybody feeling like playing some basketball? Yeah? Okay. Fucked that up, though. You're supposed to hit start button, and I hit the... Honestly, I think we need to get Hughes off the court. Fuck it. We'll see if it sticks or not.
Pierce inbounds it to start the second half.
It just changed it to whatever it wants.
To Garnett. Out left. Shoots it.
Nice. Here we go, D.
No bucket by Pierce. Conley passes it up court. Lead pass to the inside.
Aldridge.
No good on the last.
He sticks with it, baby. And ha!
Goes back up. Count the basket and the foul.
If you're gonna foul, at least make sure they don't get the
Just casually glides to the hoop. That shit gets blocked so many times. That one, though. Good chance. Is,
Teams are making
yeah, I was gonna say. It's an and one, right? So.
He can't complete the
That
three-point
was
play.
ugly.
By yourself.
To Pruitt. Gorgeous pass. Here's Garnett.
Oh, he just walked right through Verjao.
Let's check out that replay with the Sprite Slam Cam.
Way to throw it
Just
down.
turn.
Nice
Yeah,
jam.
come on, dude. It's not with no regard for
Inbounds
humankind
the
there.
ball.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Rises and dishes. Out the layup by Fry.
You get inside and good things happen. Now that's a nice play.
Now our sideline reporter, Craig Sager, has some information for us as we get this Gatorade around the cooler update.
Thanks, Kevin. During the break, I spoke with Nate McMillan, coach of the Blazers. He told me that despite their lead, he thinks they can play even better. He mentioned their struggles at the free throw line and brought it up with the players. He said they know we're not doing well at the line, and it's up to them to try to get it together. Kevin?
Thanks, Craig. Verrazio dumps it off to Roy.
Kick it out. Kick it.
Goes up.
Oh, that's not good.
Garnett. Not loose.
That was not good. We knew that matchup was not going to work.
Oozin got a quick breather.
Got trapped
They
down
needed to
there.
get back on the floor.
Let's see if we can convert something here.
I'm open, I'm open.
They need to get off a shot. Dishes it to Verrazio.
Verjao and one. Oh, this is a goaltend. Okay. It would have been nice to get a foul on Garnett. I don't know if he's anywhere near foul trouble, but always makes me feel good to see him with a couple.
Pruitt brings it up. Perimeter.
By yourself, by yourself.
Dishes to Pruitt. Pierce gets it outlet.
Damn it. I think I'm guarding him well, but he's still dunking on me.
Just put one big paw up there and just jammed it through.
The bounce pass to Oden. Dishes outside
Ball, ball.
to Verrazon. Oden
Watch the wing, watch the wing.
dishes it to Roy.
Ball, 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 ball.
Buries the corner jumper.
Okay.
Just a terrific shooter. Great form, great vision. and
See you later. I think it's a long two, though. He stepped on the line. That's why I didn't shoot it the first time, because I'm like, wait,
great
I want
man-to-man D
to
here.
make this a three. Like, he already blown by me from the missed steal attempt. I didn't need to pump fake him.
Verrazio rips down the defensive board.
Pierce needs to rein himself in a bit. A quick shot with the man in his face, that's not what they need.
The last long ball was off.
There we go.
That last dunk was slammed down by Verrazio.
Shot from Roy looked like it was online. Looking good, but
Opening, took it, stuffed it down. The D can't give him dunks like that.
He knocks down the first one. Myers will hit the floor. He gets them both. Myers inbounds the ball. Roy dumps it to the middle.
Hughes, nice cut to the hoop.
By Hughes.
Nice feed. Way to keep moving.
Pruitt brings it up the court. Pruitt with the crossover. Pulls the trigger. Perkins snatches it inside.
Damn, Kendrick Perkins. He probably won't make this free throw, though.
And he makes the first one. The Blazers will make some substitutions. Gets them both. Aldridge inbounds the ball. To Conley. Hands it off. Perimeter. Passes it to the baseline. To Conley. Roy goes up.
Roy gets a foul.
Went in for the jam. The D saved the dunk,
Perkins
and
got
he'll
3
shoot
now.
the free throw.
Might be becoming a problem.
He knocks down the first
Shooter's touch. It's that roll.
Gets them both. Garnett inbounds the ball. About 6.5 minutes left in the third. Dishes to Garnett. Backs down. He gets hammered and he'll head to the line.
Very clean block.
He knocks down the first one. Morrison is back in the game after a short rest. Gets them both. The dump off to Aldridge. Passes it to Oozin. Morrison has it on the perimeter. The dish to Aldridge.
Aldridge.
Nice bucket by the two-year man out of Texas.
Contorting shot there, but it's
Garnett
the
inbounds
touch
the ball.
gets it
Under
in.
6 minutes left in the third quarter. Passes perimeter to Pruitt, takes it up. Yes.
God damn it.
And the foul.
Gabe Pruitt should not be carving up Conley on like the regular.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Leads him with the pass.
You son of a bitch.
Feels like deja vu. Just one great block after another.
Shoot that shot when it's an open layup if you just go up and put it on the backboard.
Leads him in to the rim.
Pruitt saw his buddy had a lane to the bucket, and he led him with the pass. Beautiful play.
Aldridge tosses it up court. Nice pass. Last shot dunked down by Oozin. Just over 5 minutes left in the third quarter.
Conley with the nice feed. He just makes things happen on offense.
Uh-oh. I don't think that's gonna start up again. Fuck. It doesn't usually do that, does it? And of course, when I'm winning a game against one of the tougher teams, it's not gonna restart. It's definitely like a skip in the disc there. Well, I guess we're gonna go to bed here. Let's see if there's somebody we can raid. I don't have time to go through and play all the way through another one, and I don't want to sim it because that's a tough one. And we've got some kind of touch against them. I think our team matches up well because they're not used to all the man that we bring to the table. So, understandably. So give me 1 second. Let's see if there's somebody we can rate. Oopsie. Xbox not really into it tonight. Let's go raid into Sausages. We haven't raided him before. Guy we have watched stream a few times. NCAA guy. Let's see what they're up to. If you all want to come with me, please do. And let's come say hi. Sausages playing some college football. And I apologize that things freaked out on us. And next time, we'll do it again against Boston. You know I love you. Only two of you are gonna go with me? I'm not gonna raid then.
Not only do we disappear, not only do we disappear, not only do we disappear, we hang ourselves and come up with other ways to find ourselves. Murder. Since the Southern flag came down, ain't nothing left except jails and burning churches. And all them cotton fields picked bare, a lifetime of picking. We disappear, we disappear. Right under the watchful eyes of those who rape us in jail cells at night, we disappear.